Welcome back, everyone, to the smartest year ever, our quest to become the world's greatest conversationalist. My name is Gordy, and I was just wondering, did you know that this guy has been called the luckiest man in the world and also the unluckiest man in the world? Give me 5 minutes. I bet you can work this into a conversation today, but first, like and subscribe so you can keep up. I do this every single day. On August 6th, 1945, an engineer named Tsutomu Yamaguchi was in Hiroshima on a business trip. It was his last day in the city. He'd been sent from his hometown of Nagasaki by Mitsubishi to work on a new oil tanker design. At 8:15 that morning, as he walked toward the shipyard, American B-29 bomber Enola Gay dropped a bomb. And then the world turned white. Yamaguchi was about 3 kilometers, that's less than 2 miles, away from ground zero when Little Boy detonated. He recalled seeing the bomber and what seemed like 2 small parachutes falling before there was a great flash in the sky. The blast flung him through the air, his eardrums burst, and he was temporarily blinded. His upper body was badly burned, but somehow he survived. He spent that night hunkered down in an air raid shelter with 2 colleagues, and in the morning he boarded a train. The trains were still running, and began that long trip home to Nagasaki. And 3 days later, on August 9th, he went to work. He was bandaged and dazed, but Mitsubishi still expected him to show up. That is so hardcore. Like, getting hit by a nuke isn't a valid excuse to take a day off work. Oof, I don't know what to say. As he described the Hiroshima blast to his boss, the room lit up with another flash. The second bomb, Fat Man, had just been dropped on Nagasaki. Yamaguchi had the terrible distinction of surviving his second atomic explosion in less than a week. He was injured again, burns reopened, radiation sickness set in, but he lived. His wife and infant son, who were at home, also survived. And Yamaguchi endured weeks of fever, vomiting, and hair loss, but unlike so many others, his body held on. He went on to live a long life working as a teacher and translator, raising a family, and eventually speaking out against nuclear weapons. In 2009, the Japanese government officially recognized him as the only person certified to have survived both atomic bombs, even though there may have been around actually like 160 or so people who were involved in both, but only Yamaguchi was officially recognized. In Japanese, the term is nijū hibakusha, which means literally double bombed person. Yamaguchi died in 2010 at the age of 93, and reporters sometimes called him the luckiest man alive, but he pushed back against that label. He said the bombings weren't about luck, but about horror. In an interview, Yamaguchi said, "The reason that I hate the atomic bomb is because what it does to the dignity of human beings." He said, "I can't understand why the world cannot understand the agony of the nuclear bombs. How can they keep developing these weapons?" So there you have it. Out of unimaginable destruction, Tsutomu Yamaguchi endured not once, but twice, and then spent the rest of his life warning the world about the weapons that failed to kill him. Go check out my sources, which can be found in the YouTube description. Please leave me a comment, rate, like, subscribe, share this with someone. I'd appreciate that very much. Go check out the short version I do of all of these at Smartest Year Ever is where you can find those across social media platforms for that condensed version. And in the meantime, stay curious and stay clever on our quest to become the world's greatest conversationalist. I will see you tomorrow in the Smartest Year Ever.